Hi Aries, we're going to do your reading. I think we're going to make it a quick one. I just want to show you pre-shuffle real quick. I don't want to get too far into it, but just an idea. Sometimes the pre-shuffle doesn't apply. It usually does. But even if it doesn't, it's something that I feel strongly needs to be heard by someone. Okay, so the High Priestess and the Sun. So this is telling me that you already know deep within, the High Priestess knows what it's going to take for you to be happy. Okay, now are you doing it? Doesn't look like it. Hangman and Ten of Swords. Looks like you're hung up or dwelling on something that didn't work out. Looks like you're letting it just hold you back. This Hangman is a decision. He's somebody that he has the key, but he's going to have to take action. It does look like you're doing a lot of thinking, trying to figure things out, but you know, at some point you gotta take action. And not doing anything is, you know, you have to make a decision, and not doing anything is making a decision, right? Eight of Swords and Six of Wands. This is again telling me that you feel stuck, trapped in your head, anxiety, burdened, but it's time to let that go. All right. So if you're waiting for someone to come back, maybe they will, I don't know. At this point, we're going to find out. But waiting is the worst thing you can do. You have to improve your, I'm going to do an almost personal on ways to not get stuck. But I don't do extended, I don't do personal. So if you're wanting a personal reading, I encourage you to check out the links below. Those are a fraction of the price, and they are like personals, okay? Also, I encourage you to subscribe if you haven't and you watch the channel often, so your energy comes through clear and strong. All my intentions are set primarily for my subscribers. All right. Let's see what's going on, Aries. Love you guys. Wow. See, I feel like oh my gosh, look at that. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and 10 of Cups. I want to clear this energy. I keep feeling, let me see. Let me clear this real quick. You guys take a couple of deep breaths. I want to clear this energy of just this repetitive cycle of, you know, greatness, you know, among, you know, in your energy, but just resistance. I feel like there's a resistance to the greatness that is lurking all around you, okay? Stick around to the end because we're going to do an intuition test, or we'll do the pendulum or an intuition test probably. I'm going to do something fun at the end of every reading, so it'll be probably an intuition test, but it could be charms or the pendulum. I just kind of don't know till I get there. All right, so Aries energy. What is Aries going on? Judgment, reconciliation. So, you know, I feel like you guys know that this isn't over. But instead of having this happiness about it and going in contentment about it, there's a heavy, it's like a decision to worry. Right? Okay. It's still, same energy is still here. Okay, so overall energy is reconciliation. We're going to have to dive in deep and see what your person's feeling, thinking. Okay. King of Cups. So there is a lot of love. King of Cups he's got his cup up, and the Magician. Some of you might be trying to manifest this. Let me just clarify the Magician real quick. Tell me about the Magician. Ooh, out and cold. Maybe you guys are, oh, hold on. Aries, I know what you're doing. You're trying to get this person worried about losing you. Or they're doing that to you. The energies could be reversed. But when I asked, what are you manifesting? And we got out in the cold and the Eight of Swords. So concern. You want them to be stuck on you like you're stuck on them. Interesting. So we'll have to see what's going on with them. Okay, let's look at what do we want to ask? Should I do a formal spread? Because I feel like I already got, okay, this could be them. Somebody knows that you're going to come together, but they're not leaving it alone. It's like they just keep, you keep trying to mentally make it happen maybe. But that's not going to happen if it's not supposed to happen now, because there's probably growth. I think you should just be very consistent with that Page of Pentacles with your communication, that you want stability. So it looks like that's what you want to communicate. Let's shake up the money, the gold. Okay, Page of Pentacles is your energy. What else? Six of Wands. That's being recognized. You want them to know that you... Oh, I feel a glitch there. Hold on. You may be frustrated because I think you know you make them happy, or you know you can, or vice versa. Like you're everything they could want. Don't be too much to somebody that's not making you a priority, though, you know. Okay, no more messing around. Let's keep going. Tell me the combined energy, please. Wow. Did you guys see those flip out? The Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles. So the Lovers is a decision. Gemini energy. Ten of Pentacles is full, wish fulfillment, everything. So a lot of energy on it, making a decision. Somebody needs to make a decision. You guys have a return. Tell me about their energy. What's going on with Aries person? Where are they mentally, emotionally? Jeez. This person wants to give to you. I felt that right away. Two of Cups. Jeez Louise. This is a lot. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries. I mean an Empress. A Libra. So here's the return. A cycle's ending. This is self-love, nurturing. She's a creator. So, but this is in their energy. This is union, celebration. So we have a cycle ending. I'm going to put it back because it's too many. Just give me one more on this, one or two more on Aries person. They want to give. Why aren't they? Burdened. Ten of Wands. I want to see something real quick. Hold on for me. I looked at something today that I took a picture of it. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to open my camera. Oh, I thought I took a picture. I guess not. I had something come through on the Ten of Wands earlier today that was a little bit different, and I thought that's weird. I have to think. it basically, the Ten of Wands is their very bird is carrying a heavy load. It's like, but there's this Two of Cups. They want what they, it's almost like what they want, they just can't handle right now. Does that sound right? You guys let me know in the comments. My voice is getting hoarse. Somebody's tired or maybe worn out, depleted. Yeah, so your person wants to take action, but they're holding back. So could it be a drinking issue, maybe self-medicating? Two more. Page of Wands in the recent past, communication. I think there was some communication of interest. Okay. I think there was, I don't want to say a breadcrumb, but it wasn't real substantial, but it was substantial in the sense of intention, but it wasn't substantial in action. I think there was some communication that showed interest. Seven of Pentacles. Maybe that kept you waiting. Seven of shit. But then they were off again. Avoidance. This person may be not communicating with you right now real well because they're just so burdened by something. Tell me more about this person. Yeah, they're defensive. How does Aries person... Nine of Swords. Again, very burdened, but by what? By a decision, which way to go. Some of you, this could be long distance for some of you. Or it could be, should I move, should I not? But there's something I haven't uncovered yet. Tell me more about this person, how they feel. How do they, let's see, how do they view the situation? This deck is cooling off. I'm going to have to change decks. Knight of Pentacles. That's a good indication. Yeah, a new beginning. But for some reason, it's almost like they can't yet, or the timing's not right. But look at those, both going in the same direction. Interesting. One, the Fool is Aries, of course, your energy, but it's a leap of faith. These are kind of opposites. They're both forward motion, but this Page of Pentacles is studious and eager, eager to learn, eager to grow. This Fool is like, hell yeah, whatever, let's do this. She's like, not a care in the world. What am I missing? Let's grab another deck. This is the Gregory Scott Tarot. Sorry, I keep getting the same damn thing, you guys. It's holding back, but it's holding back. You know what it is? It's so frustrating. It's holding back, but being miserable about it. It's holding back. Okay, if you're gonna hold back, but don't be miserable about it, right? It's like this person is... That's not good enough, Aries, okay? you want somebody that's going to be, there you go, your King of Cups. Somebody that loves you and shows it and is brave and bold. What were we asking? Okay, let's look at what's behind the scenes. What's behind the scenes? Okay, well, you're not wanting to let me go. Okay, so Seven of Cups. That's very interesting. Seven of Cups, options, daydreaming, money, giving. Let's clarify that, please. Oh, you know what I've been asking? What's holding this person back? They may not have enough money right now. And maybe this is, let's see, give me one more on that. Oh, they feel embarrassed, ashamed of something. I wish they would just trust you, though, you know. Possibly this person is having some financial trouble and they just don't want to admit it. They're embarrassed about something. Let's see. What's this Five of Swords, please? So Three of Swords is heartbreak, pain, walking away, leaving someone hurt. And I don't think they're really telling you why, but it looks like there's a strong need for money. These cards, they conflict each other though, they contradict. And why do I keep getting the Hierophant? Somebody married? No. Somebody married? What's the Hierophant about? Jeez. Okay, well, it's not over. Four of Swords. So I think behind the scenes there's some money struggles or some stability struggles that somebody's embarrassed about. But I feel like they're embarrassed about something. Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles. These are kind of scrambled. Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles. So I'm going to keep going. I was going to make it short, but this is not clear yet. Four of Cups. So jeez, they're hiding something from you. There's some almost personals about hidden truths that are really good that you should maybe check out, see if they pull to you. I'll link them below. Three of Pentacles is working together, hard work, collaboration. Well, no wonder you're trying to pull this person in. This is just too big of a mess right now, though. You can't do their job for them, Aries. You can't break something. You can't fix something that you didn't break. Wish I had a better... Okay, let me just... Hold on. One moment. I mean, we got so far off the path of reconciliation. So you know that they're going to come back. You know there's a return here, but there's so much going on that it's hard to, you know, really be peaceful about it. And maybe it's not. Oh, Four of Wands. Could be a twin flame. All right. What should we ask? Let's get to see if we can get some advice. What's Tarot's advice? Ace of Swords, truth, clarity. Be real with yourself about it. If it's not what you need right now, then you got to focus on other things. So let's just say that somebody was going to return and you're heartbroken, and say they're going to return in a year. Really, truly, I want you to ask yourself, do you want them to come back now? If it's not going to be right now, or do you want them to come back in a year when you've both grown and it's stable? So what if you want them to come back when it's right? So what if you have this year or a month or 6 months or whatever to work on yourself and grow? And think about this. Are you the person you want to be? So if you aren't yet, then keep working on that. This is so scrambled. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me know if I'm helping. Knight of Wands. Let's grab a different deck. So I used to not post videos like this if they weren't real clear, but what I found is when I do, it means something to you guys. So I feel so much frustration. The frustration is overpowering the love. Well, let me rephrase that. The frustration feels stronger than the presence of frustration is maybe that's the way it's supposed to be, so you won't feel stuck. That you'll go, okay, this is frustrating, this timing isn't right. I don't know, I'm kind of winging it right now. God. Okay, help me out, Tarot. What's going on? I mean, usually when this happens, it's because I already had the answer and I kept going. And the answer we already got was they need to grow, you need to grow. So stop fighting that and grow. And you know, there could be another soul. For some of you, I really feel like there's another soulmate in the mix here that you maybe haven't met, that you can learn from and grow from. Authentic and virtuous. So here's the other thing. So Aries, I feel like maybe there's some impatience on your part where this person isn't where you want them to be right now, but you're holding on to the whole what it could be instead of what it actually is. Not that it's doesn't have the potential, it does. But the not working out right now is overpowering the happiness. Causing self-entrapment. Let me grab the Psychic Tarot. I don't know why I'm just feeling it. Oh, it's over here. Let me grab it. I hope my camera doesn't cut off. Hopefully we'll have time to do that intuition test. But I'm not satisfied with this. Movement, choices, and decisions. I think you're staying stuck, and I think that you at some point just have to go, you know what? I'm just going to make a strong decision not to stay stuck. And you know, I may be being too hard on you. I don't feel like you're totally stuck, but I feel like you progress, you focus on work, you get some satisfaction in it, but then in your quiet times this sneaks up on you and you're like, oh, and it zaps the air out of you. That I just want to say that, you know, that's still progress. You're still progressing. But there's some important things, you know, it's a lot of it's habits. When we get stuck thinking about the negatives, you know, we've got our brain is wired to focus on the negatives. And it's like there's neural pathways that have been formed, right? And to connect, fire and rewire new neural pathways, which are to think about the positives or to think about things that you can control, you have to repetitively make yourself keep going in that direction. It's about repetition, okay? And once you force yourself to shift these negative thoughts and redirect this energy into something you can control and something that grows you, right? Something that's not sucking the air out of you, something that's feeding you. Once you force yourself to redirect those thoughts, you fire and wire a new neural pathway. Now, is it as strong and easy as the neural pathway of, you know, being sad and dwelling? No. But it's because this pathway is stronger because it's been repeated. So once you do it the hard way a few times, I hope this is making sense, you build momentum. It's repetition builds momentum. And then the second time it gets easier, the third time it gets easier, the fourth time it gets easier. We're trying to rewire your brain, because if this were to come together right now, it's not supposed to. It's like spirit you're not where you need to be for you. I think coming together in this relationship right now would be very detrimental to you and your growth, and probably them. Now, I know that twin flame, if you're in a twin flame, those are so hard. Check out those extendeds. They're really, really helpful. Yes, you need to just have patience about it and stop trying to manipulate, and I don't mean that in a mean way, manipulate the outcome or figure it out in your head. You don't have to know how. You just need to know it's going to happen, and this is going to happen, and you're going to be working on yourself so that you're the best thing jeez, that you can be. Look at that. Ace of Cups, a new beginning, partnerships and alliances, beautiful, collaboration and destiny. So don't interrupt your destiny is I guess what I'm saying, because you do have a strong, we're going to do an intuition test because it's faster. You do have a strong connection, okay? Not going to deny that. I'm going to lay out 3 stones or 3 objects, and you're going to try and use your intuition to guess or look, another feather. I'm finding them everywhere. You guys watch out for feathers, okay? Where are they? Here, look. I found 3 the other day. How crazy is that? And there's 1 down there. Okay, so I want you guys to choose. I'm going to do it hard this time. Okay, I got to pick one first, and then you're going to figure out which one I chose, okay? So there's the crystal amethyst. It's beautiful. Okay, and then this, I'm not sure, but it's beautiful too. It's like a swirly, reminds me of like, I don't know, even flow. Like that's what this is. You're interrupting the flow of destiny because you're trying to understand it and not trust it. Okay. So, and then here we have the heart. So I'm going to focus on one, and I want you guys to choose which one, okay? If you chose this one, you are correct. Don't interrupt the flow of life. All of this is a journey, and there's things to learn on the way. If you come together with this person too soon, you're going to miss out on something that you would accomplish, is what I think. All right? All right. Let me know in the comments. And I love when you guys say hi, tell me where you're watching from. Tell me this was a hard one because these are all very appealing. And I almost chose this one. But just tell me which one you chose, okay? I love you guys. Bye, Aries.